Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Heaven's Vault. We are exploring the Withering Palace. Evidently is both like and unlike the Emperor's Graveyard. Thanks, Six. I don't know what that's in relation to. Oh, we read a book, didn't we? And we're talking about the condition of the site. I think we have to go upstairs. Maybe there's a way through across the roof. Oh no. Mistress, please do not plummet anywhere. We spend this entire game we spend falling down things. It'll be fine. Another few lines. Straight off into the translation, apparently. This one is a phrase. Run together. Well, we start off with Emperor. Below. Robots. I'm assuming this is where we bury the robots. I can add the translation for below to my dictionary now, so that's definitely below. That's got it could be banished or commanded. And I'm guessing Earth for that one. Even though the related words are shoulder and withering. But, I'm guessing that's banished. But it could be commanded. Declared. Let's go with commanded. And see what they say. Does Emperor commanded robots below Earth work? More evidence for robots being in use during the Empire. Does seem crazy. But then we're using robots now, so why is it so unbelievable? Oh wow. Statues. I must be tired. For a moment, I mistook them for giants. They look like god statues. Maybe we're finally going to learn something about the gods. Down here. Like in the sand. Something here. Almost completely buried. A battered metal lantern. It looks like it dates from the Steel Empire. And I would say it was a miner's battered lantern. Judging by the sturdiness of it. And there's an inscription. So the Steel Empire came before the Empire, right? This is the end of a longer line of text. Okay, well Story. Nice something for story. So those aren't the symbols for story at all. Damn it. Guess that explains that problem. Heart, hold, live. I love for something? It's similar to heart in the sense that it has the Z. I think it's going to be die. Or love. I'm torn between die or love, because the last symbol has that little... It's the other way, and it has a little flick on it. The other way... Usually when it's a negative, it has a cross. That's kind of what I've learned so far. So maybe... Let's go with love. What could this be? Again? Or star? I love? Or last, maybe? But then again, never. It has a cross in it. The only word we have close to it is this, which doesn't help me very much. Or star. It's got to be a blessing, I imagine, because it's a miner's lamp, and they are constantly terrified they're going to die. A blessing? I don't think my works very well. Be last. I don't think it makes much sense, but we'll see. I could still change my mind, but... I love for last blessing. I'll look at it again later. Most likely this comes from the same source as the statue fragment. The one I discovered on the cratered moon. This should help us locate its location. Ooh, where is this? The Steel Empire site. Statues of the ancient gods are all sculpted here. Perhaps the sculptors were near Rembar's rocky moon from which the stone might have been quarried. To scour the region for more evidence to figure out the site's exact position. Or I could investigate other leads until I learn more. So we could actually go down here and have a look, which we may do after we've had a look at the Withering Palace. Because the steel sites are more technological? I love it out here. Some people live and die on Eox. They never see anything. And we get to see crazy stuff like this. I have to admit, I'd rather be an explorer. Okay, anything down here before? A fallen rock. How exciting. I'm glad I wasn't standing here when that came down. I guess 6 can't follow me because he can't go upstairs. A table set for a meeting. Looks like it ended in an argument. Could have been moments ago. The Eagle and Sun? That dates this site beautifully. Care to elaborate there? Nope, okay. Can I interact with any of these books? No, doesn't appear to be. Anything out here? Oh, hello. I can see them more clearly from up here.
A circle of stone gods, staring each other down.
6 of them.
Each one daring the others to blink first.
A few I know and a few I don't. Timor always told me there were 7 ancient gods. So where he got that from, I have no idea. If there's 7 ancient gods, why are there 6 down there? Unless the Emperor themselves counted as a god, I can kind of see that being a thing. Just a feeling I get. Oh, we can look at a pew. Something wedged in the stone. A shredded scroll of blackened paper. I think it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. It has been inscribed too. This one is a stained fragment from an even longer phrase. Well, this could be interesting. Well, it starts with Holy. Holy Emperor, maybe? Oh no, Holy Pilgrim. Holy Pilgrim. And... Loves at the end? Something wrong? This doesn't feel right. Guessing the and. Oh no, not loves. Okay. Holy Pilgrim. Well, that puts death at the end. Slightly more terrifying. Nothing else fits other than and. This one has a lot of symbols, but I'm sure it translates as pilgrim. But my translation death doesn't seem correct anymore. Ooh. Okay. It's not goddess. Not death. Apparently I'm really bad at translating this one word. It could be beloved because of the Z. Doesn't seem like... But then there's an X in it, which means it could be stranger. No, I'm going to go with beloved. Precise, beloved, hard, gratefulness, fire. It's similar to fire? Angry? Could be angry. I'm actually going to put that as stranger and put that as angry stranger. It makes more sense in my head. It won't let me go to the start, so... Holy Pilgrim and Angry Stranger. Most likely this comes from the same site as the compass and the chronicles of Mazwai I found here earlier. There must have been a strong connection between these two places. New site indicated. What is this? Ancient site! Somewhere over there. What is it? Yeah, that is way too large of an area. We're going to have to narrow that down. Oh, we ain't getting across there, are we? Bless the rivers. I'm glad I'm not doing this in the dark. Can we go down the hole, maybe? And jump this. I'm sure I can jump this. What kind of archaeologist can't jump over a small gap? So long as the stone on the other side doesn't break, of course. The fact that it has jump question mark kind of makes me worry, but let's go. I can't. Not since the plank giving out on Rembar's dig site. If the floor on the other side gave out, I'd break my neck. I have to go back. Damn it. This whole structure is intact except here. But there's no boulders. No signs of impact. I think this was demolished. Who would do such a thing? Well, unless you jump that, my dear, there is literally no way across. So, back we go. I would say, I wonder if what happens if you come here before you fall off the plank on the dig site, but now I'm starting to think that you can't get here without doing the dig site first, so... Who knows? On the bookshelves? I don't think so. Being on the window frames. Hi, Six. Mistress. But since this is a Holy Empire site, okay, this is a bit of a random phrase, the ancient gods shouldn't be here at all. The gods were torn down and destroyed by the Empire. Like the one on Elbereth. There are no gods on Eox. So why are these gods here? Laid out reverently. The door... Locked, isn't it? Of course it's locked. Stuck fast. We need to come up with a solution here. I believe the wood has warped in the frame, mistress. Oh, we can pry it with the dagger. Anything here we can use as a battering ram. You may not remember, mistress, but I cannot pick anything up. Pry the door with the blunted sword and... Oh, wait, no. With the blunted sword with a serrated edged blade. What? Let's try it. Let's try this. Jesus. Got it. There. Open. But I snapped the blunted sword with a serrated edged blade. Damn. But hopefully it was worth it, because we can now get in the back garden. How old would you say this site is exactly? I would date it back to the very first days of the Holy Empire, mistress. Probably constructed during the reign of the first Empress herself. Old then. A third inscription. Oh, blimey. This one is several words. Will. Gods. Discovered. Ah. Will be discovered. That can't be the word for discovered. Damn it. Worthy? Dead, give, or river? It's close to river. I guess it could be blood. Kind of takes a bit of a sinister turn. Blood will be... made... black? Blood will be made black. I mean, holy pilgrim and welcome. I'm going to go with healthy. Blood will be made healthy. I mean, the fact that we didn't say anything, probably not a good sign. Did the first empress, who declared herself holy, did she still believe in the older gods? Still fear them? It makes sense. And here is where the rubble fell through. Excuse me, search the rubble. No, not the ramp. That ramp is a door. No way it fell like this. Hey, yeah, can I search the rubble now? Someone made themselves a way through. Someone with a robot. Wait, why'd you say with a robot? Maybe somebody brought robots with them. Built the ramp so they could get in. Or, then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. Interesting, mistress. Robots would certainly not object to the conditions here. Although they would object to all the stairs. Valid point. Touch the rubble. Thank you. What's this? A chipped effigy fashioned from antler. Dating from the Steel Empire. The ancient gods still had some presence in the Empire times then. And given the material, this must have been a devotional icon. It can't have been worth much. His back has been inscribed with glyphs, mistress. This is one end of a blurry fragment of text. Oh, we don't understand a lot of these words, do we? But we do know that could potentially be stronger. The only advantage is we do have a lot of connecting words now. Guess that's than. I've done something wrong. Not than. Okay, well. Stronger. From. Wait, no, there's a 4 there. But my translation stronger is wrong. Damn. I mean, knowing it's wrong is as important as knowing it's right in a weird way. I guess if it's related to earth, metals, or stone... Strength... I'm starting to doubt all of those above things there. The earth, metals, and stone. Go with... Because it's very, very similar to what I thought was metals. In fact, it's exactly the same other than a dash at the beginning. But we know that stone is an element because it has the two little ticks either side of it. So it's maybe strength. Because people find strength, they associate strength with the earth. Plus, this is a devotional icon, which makes you think that it's going to have some sort of inspiring type. Arrive or sail. Strength. It could be stands? Some sort of movement because of sail and arrive. It could also be moves. What's this one? Me or strong. It could be it. Or only. We know that me is correct. I'm going to go with one. Or me, you, and your. Itself? Strength? Prospers from one's... From one for itself. That doesn't really make much sense, does it? Strength moves from one for itself. That's a pretty solid no idea. Does strength moves from one for itself make sense? Not really. I'll try that again later. Damn it. I'd say that this comes from the same place as the battered lantern we found here before. Ah, the Steel Empire site. We've got a lot of information on the Steel Empire site now. This will make it easier to locate. Well, I don't want to go up the ramp yet. Oh my. Ah. Mistress, I do not wish to alarm you, but I am sure I heard something moving nearby. You think the gods are coming for us? No, mistress. Something below. Below? 6? Is there a vault here? Have we found it? Found the vault? Don't think so. Perhaps, mistress. This site does not seem ancient, however. Let's have a look at the remains of the fire. Somebody huddled here to keep warm. Burned what they could find. Books, most likely. There's something here. A scratched copper telescope embossed with a wing motif, dating from the earliest days of the nebula. The casting looks like it's carved with characters. Another telescope, but this doesn't seem like it's one of the electronic telescopes. This is the end of a longer line of text. Well, we know that that is winds. We know that that is into. And move. I believe you are correct with move, mistress. Wonderful. Blessing can or may. Oh, Rakui is wine, okay. Could be line. Like, Rakwi is a very strange thing that maybe could be true. I don't think so. When winds move to into life? And my guess, when winds move into life. I can ask Huyang to take a look when I go back to the university. Yeah, we really do need to go to Huyang. He clears up a lot of words for us. I think this comes from the same place as the shredded scroll and the compass we found here earlier. That suggests people regularly travel to both these two locations. This should help us work out where to look for the ancient site. Awesome. So where is the ancient site? Okay, so the Steel Empire site is properly small now, but the ancient site's still massive, so that doesn't really help me that much. This place must have been fine once, mistress. The scale of the construction suggests opulence, even if the fittings do not. And yet, this place seems like it was always empty. Another book. Let's see if I can get anything out of this one. This is the start of a fragment of text. Oh dear, well. Palace, I think? Palace? And a T. We don't have the little dot, so that doesn't... maybe that's not right. Will? Forever? Oh god. Could be day? Ah, no, I think that's not day. I think that is all at the end. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. Let's see. I've done something wrong. Not palace. Emperors. Surely not. Because now there's just a single symbol at the start, which I don't know what that could mean. I'm pretty sure. Let's put day at the end, and if it crosses it off, then we know it's not right. Crazy, I have absolutely... There's so many circles, my brain is just frying. Wait, did I fit eternity in here last time? I did, didn't I? There it is. This doesn't feel right. Damn it! Not emperors? What is this? Whatever? This is where I find out that all of my, like, predictions for what these circles are is wrong. And this is going to make absolutely no goddamn sense, which wouldn't surprise me. I am rapidly running out of things to put in here. Did I put eternity in here? Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect, thanks, Six. There must be another phrasing. Forever and ever makes sense. So, like, at the end it says forever and... Forever and forever? Alright, maybe that doesn't make sense. I guess it could make sense. But we're definitely missing the key phrases from this, and I don't think we're going to make much sense of it. Either way, that's will. Like, these are the only words I've got left. Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. Thanks, Six. There must be another phrasing. Right then, so that doesn't take any words out. I've literally just got them in the wrong place. So... day... or... This one is a nightmare. I don't think that's forever. Not all. I can add my translation for day to my dictionary now. We got there in the end, everyone. We got there in the end. So, that is very similar to Emperor, what I thought was empires. So I'm going to go with Empire. Empire will endure, because it's similar to strength. If that triangle with the two things underneath it is earth, and we thought that was strength. So let's find out. Empire will endure forever and day. That will do for now. If only we could read the whole volume. Doesn't seem right, does it? Like, I've said this about 4 or 5 times now in every single episode I've done. I need to go through all of the existing phrases we have and see if we can update any of them. If this place was built for robots, why are there so many stairs? Oh, hello. A mural just came out of nowhere. I don't know. It's strange, I agree. Maybe it wasn't built for robots. Or they had different robots. A mural. Similar to the one we saw in the Emperor's graveyard. Perhaps this one is slightly older. Even more worn. A line of figures. Some stooped, some young. Gathered together, then falling. A bright light. All I can make out. Line of figures. Well, we can't go out the door, obviously, because that's where the jump was. Down we go. Let's try the door. Stuck fast. Oh my god, they need to make better doors. I guess we're going over the ramp, huh? But let's just check in the back of this room before we go leaping out of doors and walls. Oh, okay. And we can also go out the back door there, but let's clamber over. I could just use the gate, but something exciting about going over the wall.
The rock had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond.
That is impressive. It's so quiet.
This was a secret place.
What do you think, Six? There is something about this place, mistress. I cannot, as you might say, put my finger on it. Is this like what happened at the theatre? Where Six suddenly started spouting about a king and his daughters? I do not think so. Where are you going, Six? Six? Oh, he's angry. I do not know. Perhaps you heard something about this place. No. Oh. I tried. More than that. I believe this place is familiar to me. You were here before. And yet I have never left Eox except in your company. I do not understand. Before you were formatted, I guess. A heavy stone table. This looks like an altar to me. Is this a temple then? Did the emperors secretly worship the ancient gods? And something's been chiseled in here. Beautiful workmanship. It's a very small phrase. There's a few words in this one. We know that is... That's the only... It's the only word we do. It's got a Z in the end of it, but that doesn't mean much. Death. Loop. Date. Wine. There we are again with the wine. Gate or open. Door. Death is door. That can't be right, surely. And it's what I've got similar to... I've got dead up there, but I don't think that's right. But if it is, then the death would make sense, because it's very similar. Door? It's similar to gate and open, but it could be loop, but I imagine loop would have a circle in it somewhere. It could be nothing. We'll go with door. I'm making it up as I go along at this point. Death is door. That sounds retarded. That can't be right. I think that's correct. Oh, God. But if death is a door... What's on the other side? Was this a hospital? Safely away from everyone else? Tended by robots, perhaps? Nah, because stairs. With all the gods watching. Death is a door. Strange. Ooh, there's some carvings here. I was drawn to this outcropping over here. See if we can get through that door. Not much visible. The dust has worn it all away. A few images, but it's hard to see what they are. These stone panels must have all been inscribed once, telling some kind of story. Gone now. This door seems stuck. Of course it does. Of course it bloody does. Why would a door open? They've just got door-shaped walls in this place. It is really old, I suppose. I should be a little bit more understanding of all these broken doors, but on the other hand, what a pain. Scrawled symbols. Someone wrote something on this pillar. I've never seen ancient symbols scrawled like this. Written in charcoal, I think. Oh dear. This one is a phrase run together. Oh, bloody hell, 6 coming on the screen there, made me jump. Other than and? I've got no idea. Forget that then. Yeah, literally no idea. I haven't got anything even remotely similar to those symbols. Oh god. By all the waters. Almost fell down a hole. I could have plunged straight over. Look over the edge. It's not unfinished building work. The stones were removed here. Hey, there's like a... lifted away. Someone broke into whatever's below. Or something broke out, mistress. Oh my, thanks, Six. We're not going to clamber down there, not yet. What do you think, Six? Can I get down there? Can I get back up? You can. Wonderful, if Six says it's okay, then we'll be fine. But, mistress, I hope you won't. Ah, we'll be fine. Don't worry too much, Six. Let's have a look at this Circle of Gods. Oh. Building's been smashed. Have you worked out what was troubling you yet? I reckon this is a way to start a river. Yes. No. There was a chair. What kind of chair? Is this where they put people in robots? Because this would be here, in the center of this place. A chair. On wheels. A wheelchair? Oh god, did they? I sat down in it, mistress. They put something on my brow. You mean sat? You're a robot. He's an imprinted, isn't he? It took somebody's personality and imprinted it on a robot. I sat in a chair. Golden. Painted, of course. Carved with leaves winding up its legs. Faces watching me. I remember the texture of the wood. I could barely lift my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. Something's happening to you, Six. There's something here, doing something to you. I am myself, mistress. I am not surprised if that upsets you. I'm not going to tell him we should get out of here, or do you have an off switch? I am remembering, mistress. I am remembering, and yet I have never forgotten. Ori is going to have fun taking you apart. Oh, what a horrible thing to say. Oh, God. Right, let's look at these gods, shall we? We have the Giving Goddess, Armless God, the Death God. Let's start with the Death God. That seems like a perfectly valid place to start. The Death Goddess from the Emperor's graveyard. Still weeping. Kibenya? This one is Kibenya, the Water Goddess. Nice to see an old friend out here. A Praying Goddess. Oh, a carrying of stones. What's this? These must have been placed here deliberately. To mark this god in particular? An offering, I guess? The praying goddess. God? Goddess? I can't tell. It seems curious to assign gender to a god, mistress. After all, what would they do with it? Oh god. Really, Six? A reaching god. This one is the tool god from the cratered moon. There's glyphs on the bottom of him. I know these symbols at his feet. They read as sky. Sky god? That confirms it. A sky god of sailing and rivers. Wait, does the other one have anything at the bottom of the feet? I guess we can move the stones. There we go. I wonder if behind all of these... I'm guessing this is going to be like an earth god of some description? There. More glyphs. That might tell us who this god is. I mean, that's the symbol that I've kind of associated with Earth. Just one word. At least it's short. Oh, no. Could be wind, but I don't think so. I think it's ground. Does ground work? A goddess of earth? I hope my assumptions are going to actually work out to be correct here, otherwise this is going to be a real pain, isn't it? A goddess of giving. The wooden goddess from the theatre in the domed market moon. The glyphs? Let's see now. Life? Love? Could be love. And it's got stone. It's similar to life on the end of it. It could be light, but that seems unlikely. Go with love. Goddess of love for now. Love? The goddess is love? The Armless God. We haven't come across the Armless God before, I don't think. The god from the domed market moon. Apparently we did. Okay. I don't remember seeing it. Strength. Do you know what? I'm thinking it might be Serpent, because he's got no arms. That's the logic I'll go with that one. That would explain the lack of arms. I'm glad I'm not the only one who had that revelation there. Although it doesn't explain why the ancients worshipped snakes. Identified the serpent god. I think it may very well be the serpent god. And we cannot get the death god, or the god we assume is death, because there is rocks in the way. Most curious. Yes, I see. Are you feeling okay? Because you appear to be going a bit strange. What is this? I'm already sure of these glyphs as well. Oh, is this Cabenia? They say water. As we thought. Okay, that's the entire circle here. Now the only things left is that thing over there underneath the altar. And this thing in the wall that Six is mysteriously interested in. I hear something, mistress. Is that a hopper gem? A name? Tell me. This is the Withering Palace. Yes, thanks, I knew that. And what does the name mean? Withering of body, maybe? I do not know, mistress. They were given new life in the bodies of robots? This place doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. There are no ornamental domes, no gardens. There must be more to this place, but what? Guessing the vault below. Can we use this? I'm guessing it's got no power. Kinda. Do you really want to? Perhaps it refracts underground. But whatever's down there. If this hopper directed one underground, mistress, then one would require another hopper inside that space to return. Is this a palace of execution? A hopper set up to carry you straight into a rock? It is indeed possible. Oh, thanks, Six. That's made me feel so much better. I mean, we could just send Six. He's brave. It's gone. What's gone? There's nothing more. The voices are gone. What do you think they were? Who? Friends? Children? A whole life's worth. You know, something very strange is going on. This. Something embedded in the altar. Something in the stone here. I've never seen anything like it. It's a device of some kind. Six, what do you make of it? Evidently, it is old, mistress. Evidently, it is very old. Thanks. Tell me something specific, robot. I would estimate the metal in this piece to be almost 2,500 years old. Jeez. Another artifact from the Great Forge, maybe? That's very old. It is possible. We have a new site indicated. But we still do not know where the forge is, or even if it existed. Altar piece brought to the Withering Palace. Collected enough evidence to infer a hidden site exists. The artifact in the altar appears to be aimed directly at the Hopper Eye, mistress. It does indeed. This is aligned to the Hopper Eye. I believe it is a Hopper source. Yes, mistress. A sort of emitter. Although it is clearly defunct. Hopper source is engineered. No. Mistress, I have completed my analysis of the Hopper Eye. I have sent test packets through and analysed the minor refractions. I would like to leave now, mistress. But I cannot hopper us from under the rock. We have found 6 promising artifacts here. We have also located 1 new location, a Steel Empire site. Also, we have learned of 2 new locations of note, an unknown ancient site and an ancient site. I'd like to activate the hopper now, mistress. Why? What's the matter? Are you going to tell me what that hopper does? I observed two things about the hopper. Individually, they are of trivial interest. Together, they are as we feared. Tell me. This eye is flawed, mistress. Internal cracking means it can only refract some of the information passed to it. Specifically, the physical matrix is not refracted. If used, only the neural mesh would disentangle. So it's for taking the brains out of people. I'm an archaeologist, Six. I speak ancient, not whatever language that is. You might hopper to the eye and never arrive. My second finding is, however, more pressing. This hopper is not broken. It has been carefully engineered to function this way. But what good is a neural mesh without a physical matrix? Maybe they brought a matrix with them. A robot, perhaps. Perhaps so. Could a neural mesh be stored? For what good that might do? Well, we already know you can store a neural mesh because of the gravestones. Perhaps we could head towards the gate, mistress. Shall I try the hopper one more time, mistress? Don't hassle me. I need to go down into the vault. We're not going to use the hopper because I'm not suicidal. When was the last save? Just now. I have run over on this episode by a massive margin because I was enjoying myself. So, I am going to thank you all very much for being here. In the next episode, we shall go down into the vault if we can, or whatever's underneath there. It's probably not a vault. Well, it's a vault, not the vault. And we shall see if we can work out what's down there. I'm hoping it's going to be tons of robots and things. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.